Hello there, space capitalists. I'm Colonel Failure, and this is Industries of Titan, which has just entered early access over there on the Epic Games Store. I'm feeling pretty epic myself, so let's get a wriggle on. We're going to go for the standard game mode, where the difficulty allegedly becomes dynamically more tricky. I can make things more tricky without any dynamically anything happening, but we'll crack on. We're going to go with landfallers because we don't have a choice. I haven't unlocked the second option yet. That gives us a good shake of odds and ends to get us started there. And then we have three choices for our opening destination. We've got the low risk land grant, which is fine. That's it's fairly normal. I've played that one already. We've got high risk with lots of resources, but an awful lot of bandits as well. Now they say bandits, they're space bandits, of course they are. Or we have the pioneer. Interesting. Not so many resources, but quite a lot of odds and ends with which to build around. Yeah, well, since I'm showing the game off, we'll go with the regular standard starting, normal across the board, and that will get us underway. Now, because I've been inflicted by rather too much grimdark lately, we're going to call ourselves the Corporatus Titanicus, because that's how easy it is to write faux Latin and make out like it's some kind of big sci-fi thingamajig. Let's have at it. Spaceships in space.
Founder, the Council is glad to see you. We have significant investments riding on your success.
Love me a council. Can't get enough of them.
Expectations.
You can keep your expectations to yourselves. Yeah, no, I've got my own expectations, and that is that we're going to gradually crash, burn, and die. Right, let's activate the old pause here, and I'll give you a quick once-over of what's going on. There are, in this region, 5 rebel camps somewhere. Okay, now, you don't need to worry yourself too much about hunting down rebel camps, although you probably should. We've got this green stuff over here, which is isotopes. That's very useful. We've got this blue stuff here, which is minerals. That's very useful. Here's what I own. The headquarters. All right, fine. No, good. Headquarters will get us plenty of distance to start with. Then you've got the spaceport over here, and the council hall over there. Neither of which we can do much with for the time being because we haven't got enough money. So there is that. Now we're in the ruins of a former something or other, and therefore we're going to want to expand into that. But this blue area you see highlighted is the area I've got control over right now. So we're going to, firstly, we'll send out a survey mission on here, on this bit of ruin architecture. And then I think we will snag this one. So let's survey that as well to see if that's the best one to get. To be honest, it is the best one because I need to take occupation of this minerals patch in order to start harvesting it. That's fine. It'll be good. We're going to make it work. Now, what's different about this is it is kind of a city builder. It's kind of an RTS, and it's kind of hard to put it into one pigeonhole alone, because not only do I have all of this kind of jazz going on as far as building up buildings and stuff, but we also get to go inside the buildings that we make, like this. See, I got one of these. Now, we're going to need an energy generator. What do we need here? You need some fuel. Okay, we've got to make fuel first. Forgot that. And then we can make an energy generator. How much do you need for this? You need more. I say I'd rather go for a big generator quite quickly because that will help us along quite nicely. Do I really want to make a small fuel fabricator? No, I probably don't. I'm not going to build anything in here just yet. We'll be back to this. Let's get underway. Those 2 survey missions should put us in relatively good stead, and we'll kick the time along at a fairly high rate. Now, here come my lads. Up here you can see I've got 5 at the moment. Space lads. They're more robot than anything else. Just because they are. Meanwhile, we're earning influence up here all the time, which we can use to trade for things. Or buy new stuff. So here we go. This set of ruins here has got 10 minerals and 1 waste. Well, nothing much we can do about having to pick up the waste, but we can grab the minerals. Then in here, there's a red artifact. How many artifacts have I got? None. Alright, we'll claim that, and then we'll extract the artifact. So I spent influence there to pick up the new tile, on which I can build things. And stuff. Yeah, stuff and things. So these turns into, you know, resource crates which will get picked up by lads who have not got anything better to do with themselves and hoiked back to wherever it is that I want them stashing in the short term. Right, so we've got this, we've done that. Let's survey this one. Let's survey that one. And then let's pick this up. It's going to cost me 20 to pick up this mineral patch. But as soon as we can, then we can get a ready supply of minerals coming in. Of course, I am out of storage space at the moment. Alright, fine. I'll spend some. I've got 3 lads there just looking at my storage box going, well, I don't know what to do with it. So we'll start out with a large fuel fabricator. Right. Is that wise? Yeah. Yeah, it is. You sure? Yeah. Right. Once that's built, that's going to start fabricating fuel. No, you wouldn't have seen it coming, but that is absolutely a thing. The fuel will get fabricated, and we then use that fuel to power the energy generators. And the energy generators allow us to do things. Guess what with? Yeah, I know. Right, okay, so that's going to get built. Now, I do also need a fuel tank, because obviously, unless I'm using the fuel, it's not going to do me an awful lot of good. But I've got more minerals coming in. There we go. So once I've got the energy relay up, then we could, the energy generators, then we need to relay it. Just gimme. They're never happy, always want more stuff, but that's fine. Do we care about having a fuel tank at the moment? I'm going to go with, not really. Alright, back to the city. We'll just leave that alone. Right, what do we got here? 1 red artifact. Now, artifacts are used to unlock various bits and pieces, but more critically, they're used to recruit more dudes. You've got to get civilians in. We'll get to that, don't worry. But then you turn those civilians into dudes who will then dude up your city accordingly. What have we got there? 10 minerals, 2 isotopes, and an artifact. This one, 13 minerals, an isotope, some waste, or an artifact. It's either or. You can't have them both. Right, well, I'll tell you what. Let's go for... I can't really decide. Okay. Well, there we go. Right, we'll have the two isotopes from that one, and we'll have the 1 artifact from this one. Right, and I've now got enough influence that I can unlock this. Thank you. And then I shall assign 1 of my employees there permanently to just start hoovering up minerals. There are 76 in total. Okay. All right. Fine. I'm going to spend that on yum-yums, and that'll be good. Right, there we go. Yeah, look at all this good stuff. Now, I do need to, get to thinking about waste disposal at some point, but right now, couldn't care less. Now then, what shall we go for? A tank would be a good shout, but also an energy generator would be a good shout. Now, we're going to need one. I don't really want to put a cheap and cheerful generator in. I'd rather have a big dog. Or maybe we should just go for a bit of storage. Well, maybe you should. Big fat storage container for 6 minerals. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Then at least we can start to build up a ready supply. Bang it in there. Matey boy will move himself. Right, good. That'll allow us to stash a whole bunch more stuff. And then we can progress accordingly. There, see, we're already picking up enough to do the next bit. Now, waste receptacles are basically storage bins for waste. It doesn't get rid of them. It just gives you somewhere disgusting to store them for a bit, which is helpful, I suppose. Should we go medium? Yeah, let's go medium. Alright, 1 medium generator. Can we fit that? Can we Tetris this in somewhere more useful? Not as such, no. Alright, go for it. Just bang in that. There you go. And then we can really start to declare ourselves on the road to success. Now, you might go, well, this isn't an awful lot of space now, is it? It's fine, I can build more space. More space can be built, but I'm just going to need to get the resources trickling in at a slightly higher rate. Right, let's go survey that. If we call up the employee panel here, we can see exactly what we've got going on. So I've got one chap in a full-time job, and that's Matey Harvesting Boy here. So that's, that's going to keep him out of trouble for a bit. And then we've got one construction job queued up that's underway, some moving resources, and a bit of surveying. And we've got 2 jobs pending for clearing up waste. Nah, I don't care. I will care, but I don't care right now. Right, okay, do we want the materials? Or do... Oh, no, there's naff all materials in there. We'll have the artifact, please. And then we'll start... I don't know, let's get some more surveying on the go. There you go, this one and that one. Now, where's the green patch? Green patch is down here. So I possibly ought to claim this and then start, rocking it over this way to get hold of the green. I don't need too many isotopes. Obviously, you need more minerals than you do isotopes. But right now, it's all about, making the most difference I can as quickly as possible. And there we go. 2 red artifacts. Ooh, hello, nurse. Right, okay, yeah, that's good. We'll have that. Thank you. I mean, don't get me wrong, I want the material. Oh, there you go. This one's got materials. We'll have it. Right, good. Expanding my realm. Building nothing in it, but expanding it nonetheless. I've got my energy generator up. I've got a bit of fuel being made. We're not storing anything at the moment, which is a bit, I'm going to want to address that. But we now need a relay in here. And what this does is basically that green area there shows where I can actually use powered devices. Now, I don't actually have any powered devices at the moment, so I'm good with that. We're also going to need an industrial outlet, which is what allows energy generated in this building to be used in others. So we definitely need one of those, because that's why we built this in the first place. And I might throw a little bit of resource here. How much space does a medium battery use? There we go. We can slap that in there. Although it's no good to you if it is not in range of a whatchamacallit, a relay. Do we care? We do care, but let's put it in there and then it will be in range. Right, so the industrial outlet needs a relay. Yeah. And this battery's going to need a relay as well. The fact that we've got an energy generator there is not doing us any good at all. But we can bang in one relay there, there, and that will get both of those things. So let's do that. Don't worry about him; he'll be fine. No, he's going to be absolutely fine. Don't you sweat it. He's totally relaxed. We'll also build ourselves a tiny little fuel tank, which we'll slap in there just to give us a bit of redundancy in case we run out of the big stuff. So moving back outside, we've got minerals coming in relatively freely now. Let's keep the surveying pressure on. We're a little low when it comes to influence, but that's okay. That's okay. We're about to start making a big difference to the world and ourselves and things. Right, so here are the other stuff. Here's the other buildings that we can create down in production. We've got mines. Ooh, nice. Yeah, that's good. That's an easy generator. The smokestack is how you get rid of your waste materials, but it does pollute the heck out of the joint. Well, that's progress for you. And then the storage facility can store a heck of a lot of stuff. Over in power, we need an energy pylon to distribute energy that we're making from one building to other buildings. Useful, but we don't need it right now. For population, you've got residential areas, you've got offices, you've got conversion centres. All of these things are large buildings to help you build up your workforce. And then on military, we're going to need to get here sooner rather than later. This is where you build up your bits and pieces to fend off Johnny Bandit and his friends. Right, what do we got here? Hold on, get rid of this. The ruins level 1 red artifact or a ton of resources. Yeah, okay. This one, Flipping Nora. Okay, that's a good one, that one. That's got all the resources in the known universe. I need 4 more influence to pick it up. I may be exaggerating ever so slightly, but I'm trying to build drama, you know how it is. Good, yes, right. I need to start generating influence at a slightly higher rate. And from what I can ascertain, and I haven't exactly locked down the method yet, the best way to accomplish that is to actually, build more stuff. So we're going to get ourselves a habitat pod here. A pod of habitat. Now, this is where civilians will quite happily live. Well, happily, not happily, don't really care. But we'll slap that in there, and that will allow us to take a couple of civilians on board, and we can make some money out of them, and then our credits will start ticking up, so that we can spend that on things and laughs and joy. That's the hope, anyway. But we've now got a battery up, we've now got a fuel tank up, the fuel fabricator's fabricating, the energy generator's generating, and we're exporting that, ready to be used outdoors. Excellent. Right, now, once this habitat pod is up, I'm going to get a monetization station up as well. Have I got room for this in here anywhere? Yeah, just about. Squeak it in there. Alright, squeak it. Squeaked. Right, we haven't got any civilians yet. Oh, no. And the monetization station is how you make money from civilians. Because basically they'll tip up, they'll go and watch some adverts, and you make some bucks. So, it's completely unlike reality there. Right, should we take this big one? Yeah, let's take a big one. Right, claim that. Yeah, salvage that bad boy. Right, now then, we're going to head over to the spaceport. And we need 2 red artifacts to unlock it. Done. Now, here at the spaceport, hello there, we've got ships that are incoming. After they land, you can claim one of those ships to come and be your new people. So, for example, this light freighter Shimmer here has got 5 people on board. Nice. Some materials and some isotopes. You also have to take the waste. C'est la vie. But, you know, that's your option there. Meanwhile, the MSS Athena has got 1 person on board. And some of this and some of that. And it's going to cost me 6 influence to claim it. Now, the ideal is that I claim one that's got 2 people on board. But you know what? What? This will do for now. There you go. I bought it. Gives me a bit of resource and so forth, but more importantly, it will give me a civilian who will turn up here. As you can see, I've now got 2 living space available. Beautiful. And then when he gets off the ship, as he will do in a moment, he's going to come over there, move into the new place, and spend all of his waking hours watching adverts. Until I convert him into a soulless mechanoid who will do my bidding out in the mining plaza. Yeah. Mining Plaza, that's what I'm calling it. Now, I've got to get my influence up a little bit more quickly. Now, if I unlock the council hall, I can sell stuff that I get in order to make influence, right? They will give me influence in exchange for resources. Problem is, I need 300 creds. And that means Matey Boy has got to watch a heck of a lot of adverts. That's alright, it's just details. Right, let's get ourselves a factory up. For reasons that will become apparent, let's do that now. And we'll slap that in here. No, we won't. No, we won't slap it there. We'll slap it over here. Yes? Yes. Okay. Right, now, the reason for the umming and ahhing there about where to put it is, first, I can't put it here because there's flipping disease and filth in the way. That's okay. I'll clear that up. I'm going to build a smokestack in a minute. But then we also need 1 times energy pylon. So I need 10 minerals for that. Let's up the tempo a smidge, and then we'll earn that a bit quicker. That's how upping the tempo works, you know. Right, there we are. Now, the energy pylon means that the energy that I'm creating in my headquarters can be used in other buildings. I said that already, but I said it again. And I'm driving it home so that you kind of go, oh yeah, I'm a ruddy expert. And you can see its footprint. Now we can expand it so we can upgrade it and make it more pliable. That's a word. In the future. That's fine. But you know, right now it's doing enough. It'll supply the factory. All I need to do at the factory is put an industrial outlet in there, and it can make use of that of those materials. Right, here we go. Hey, say hello to my little factory. Right, bang 1 industrial outlet in there, which I'm pretty sure is... do we need one? Yeah, we do. Yes, you totally do. Okay, right, fine. Slap that in there. Now, this particular factory is going to be my habitat house pods zone system. It's all those things and possibly more. And so we'll slap one of those in there. Yeah, I haven't got the money for another one. But then we'll go for a conversion capsule relatively quickly as well, because then we can turn civilians who come in, we can turn them into workers. And workers don't need anywhere to live. They never sleep, they don't eat. All they do is work. They're the perfect humans. Right, stack that in there. Right, while we're waiting for that to be built, let's go and watch Matey Boy watch some adverts. Because, you know, that's nice. There you go. Here's the advert bay at the monetization station. He doesn't appear to be in there at the moment, though. I think this is him just standing around like a lemon. Worker name. Yeah, worker name. One imagines that one may be able to issue worker name a name a little later on in the early access system there. But that's fine. I'm going to convert him into being a useful... Oh, he is watching adverts. He's watching them on the outside, look. We get one credit per tick while the advert bay is operational. So he's in the process of doing that. What's going on over here? Right. What's wrong with your habitation pod? It hasn't got any energy. Flipping should have. That's up. It's in. Oh no, I haven't got a flipping energy distributor. I need a relay. Okay, that's fine. I want a big relay. There's no sense in building little relays. They don't do you any favours. Do me a favour. Right, come on, in your own time. Yep, just waiting for materials. Waiting for those materials to turn up. One more, please. All right, I've got me relay up, and now my habitat pod is available. As you can see, we've got 4 living space available now, but we're going to get a little bit more because I'm going to convert my one civilian. I'm going to convert him into a worker. Now that costs a flipping red artifact, and those are not cheap. Also, this ups my limit of workers. You see, it's gone from 5 to 7. So I'm going to need more conversion. He's being converted right now. He's going to pop out and be productive. Pop out and be productive. There you go. Nice work there, son. And this is just rubbish lying around the place, which means I should probably set up my smokestack lightning here to deal with that. Which is under production? Yeah, it is. 100 credits to unlock it. Yep. And then you need what? 10 mineral. Oh, there we go. We're good to go. Do you need power? I'm going to go with yes, but I could be wrong. Yeah, you need power. Yeah, all right. Okay. All right. Well, let's slap it over here next to me headquarters. It's the perfect place, frankly. Yeah? Yeah, let's do it. And then we can start torching the refuse that is coming in. Right, we've got 4 civilian space. So have we got a ship coming in that might do the job? There goes 4 lads. No resources. We'll have them. Thank you. And then we've got a ready supply of cash and future employees available to us, which is ruddy marvellous. Right, now, let's get this claimed. Yep. I'll take the artifact from there, because they're uncommon. Yes. Now, I've also got that. 32 minerals. That's nice. This one. Not as many minerals. Okay, right, fine. Yeah, no, it's good. Now, what we want to do is drive towards mines, because then we've got a recurring source of materials to get stuff built with. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to head towards that at the start of the next episode. What's going on here? Why are you giving me... Oh, you need a worker. Here you go. Have some. There you are. Apply a worker to the smokestack and we'll start burning all the waste. Won't that be nice? No, it won't. No, not even slightly. Anyway, I've been Colonel Failure. Stop back, why don't you, for the next enthralling episode, which will be along shortly. Yeah. As mentioned, this is available over there on the Epic Games Store. If you decide to pick it up, feel free to put the code Colonel Failure in at checkout, and I get a little bit of a kickback. You get the game, and nothing else. Just the game. But I get a little bit of a kickback, so I'll leave that entirely up to you. I mean, alternatively, if you hate the Epic Game Store and everything it stands for, why not leave a comment that says that? Because it's delightful and it really lifts the mood of everybody. I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Cheerio. Well, there you go. First bit of a look at the old Industries of Titan there. Now, we're going to be covering this every day this week. Hooray! If you're watching this retrospectively, you can watch it now, all of it probably. But obviously now, if you're watching it not retrospectively and in real time, then it's every day this week. All right? Okay, got it? You've got the difference there? Anyway, getting started. So, the big thing about this game is that not only can you build within the buildings themselves, which is kind of nifty, but you also can bung out external buildings as well, which is kind of nifty. It gives you the option to use your factories to be kind of a catch-all provider of everything, rather than using the external resources to fund whatever it is that you're getting up to. No, there it is anyway. Now, I will say right now, feel free to mention it in future episodes, but this is going to be a bit of an ugly build, this one. I'm just flinging everything at it to see what happens. And you get to watch. Subscribe now, lest you miss out.